don't know what he's on, but we have enough mana if I don't waste to cast it. Top. But we may end up wasting, and if he does play land that we're like, man, we really want to waste that, well, then I'll likely fetch and not draw the Vendilion Clique. He went Volcanic. Okay, so he's playing Show. Omni Show. I mean, Vendilion Clique is good in this matchup, but I'd like to waste him. Granted, he could go like Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, I'm dead. I think you do waste this deck, though. There's way too many targets for the Zur. That's actually what we have to cut down on, Tesmazet. There's too many, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd like to cut it down to like 5 to 6. Yeah, and we only have so many good targets for the steel, right? It's just Reflector, Meddling, and Zur, right? And the other Meddling Mage. I only have a few good targets for the steel of the Godhead. Calvin? Do you want to go Sage into Void Mage, or do you want to go Void Mage into Sage? I think it's Sage into Void Mage. I'm gonna go Sage of Fables into Void Mage. I think that's the correct line. Yeah, it could be running a Chains of Meph. It could. You could run a Chains of Mephistopheles. That'd be a pretty spicy tutor target considering that. Like, the way that we can draw cards, but it's pretty limited. Right, it's basically just the Sage engine, right? Or Vendilion Clique, I suppose. It's pretty limited. We could run Chain. I like this better when we know that it's a fair matchup. I do. We can cut the extra something. We'll figure that out in a minute. I mean, if you like the chains enough, I have a second one. Or no, we have 3. Ooh. I have 3 of this card? This card is nuts. Must have really believed in it. It's probably just too cute in general, though. We only have so many good targets for it. Let's cut that, and maybe we'll consider more chains. Alright, there's the sneak. Okay. That's too bad he had the mana acceleration. So we're pretty toast unless I can find what. Nah, we're toast. Let's board. Alright, so sneak attack. Bridges. Although he will anticipate either Vile, I assume. Or I assume that he will. Sower, Bridge, Meddling Mage, number 2. D-Sphere is okay. Blue Blast is great. Mind Sensor, maybe not so much. Back to basics, not really. I mean, it's okay. Yes, he has non-basics, but it's more of a burst combo kind of situation. Will Bender's interesting. Priest is great. That's where we want to be. So what? Priest. Master of the Moat's not great, because a lot of the creatures all the creatures they attack with their flyers, so Bridge is better. Reflector Mage is neat, Steel can go, and we're probably just cutting it from the entire deck. Prop is not great here. Patron, Blue, Voids, Chalice is great. Bombs. Yeah, I mean, this would be a matchup where we would want that. You have Chains, a brewer after my own heart. Of course I have Chains. Why wouldn't I? Chains is a great magic card. So what are we tutoring for off the Zur in this matchup specifically? I am tutoring up what? I am tutoring up... Cut all the enchantments. Yeah, I mean, we need more relevant enchantments for this kind of matchup. Like, if there's... I mean, might as well just run the Willbender. We might as well just run the Bender if I insert the Zur. Like, we need to find more relevant enchantments for this kind of a matchup. Right, the rest isn't good, the back to basics aren't good, the Plague isn't good, the D-Sphere is okay. The only reason you'd want the Zur is maybe the D-Sphere. In the future, that's going to change because we're going to try to run some Chains. Yeah, we don't want the Steel either. It's too... I mean, I might still want to Steel in the 75. It is kind of a neat card to have for Zur. I mean, I don't think the D-Sphere is good enough against something like Sneak. I mean, yes, you can D-Sphere a Sneak, but usually if they got the Sneak out, you already died. Oh, Tabernacle, there you go. Let's cut something else. Oh, Mangar is too slow, too, in the matchup. I mean, it's... Oh, wow, we're running too many Mangars. Oops. Oops. Oh, we figured it out. So that's one more Chains. Probably just 2 Chains overall. We have a lot of tutors, right? Reasonable amount of tutoring. So this is a 60. Yeah, let's jam. I mean, the only other card you might want is the Apen. What? Stop a fetch land? That's a thing. It's a wizard. So we just gotta streamline this. I think the bridge is actually the odd man out, though. I know we're using it here. Actually, I think I know where I want to go. Although I like bridge. Hang on. I got an idea. We're gonna mull. Maybe mull as well. Keep and we're sad. That's just too bad. Actually, you know what? I can't even afford the vial, can I? Because we just need more action. I mean, he kept to 7, so we're pretty toast. Actually, the mana base isn't that greedy, though. That's 23 lands. It might actually be too many lands. Oh, that's right. Tacked on the Mutavaults at the last second. Why are we getting starved if the deck is running fewer lands than it normally would be? That seems weird. That seems a little strange.